Today I'm going to talk about the exciting and new launch of Juniper's Virtual MX platform. Built on Juniper's leading hardware MX platform, it enables Juniper to offer capability to our customers of deploying MX services on x86 and generic server technology. This is service provider level virtual network functionality. We believe this will provide the opportunity for our customers to look again at how they design and develop their networks. If we look at some of the challenges in the market today, there's an expectation of faster and more agile services. Our customers are demanding that. The service providers at the same time are under price pressure. They're having to deal with increased data rates without the same revenue, and they're looking to bring new services to market. I'm going to now look at a couple of ways that potentially the MX could assist with this. If we look typically how a service is delivered today, it's normally based on hardware-based infrastructure. A customer of a service provider may be a multinational customer that might have a central, regional or even branch-based services. These are delivered on the same platform, and this is critical infrastructure to the service provider. So any new service needs to be tested and validated before deployed. An option though with the Virtual MX is to push services out much quicker. For each of the branch, the regional or the central site, we can now run a Virtual MX. They can be brought up very quickly, the service is tested, and the services are isolated to the individual Virtual MX. The second area is how geographically a service provider can expand their reach. Typically, if a service provider wants to go into a new market, it has to be conscious of the regulatory issues, the ability to go and have local footprint, and some of the other more technology-based issues. The Virtual MX would enable a service provider to deliver services in a cloud-based environment, potentially going to a third party, and to be able to deploy those services in that region. If the service is successful and they start to grow, then further investment decisions could be made and greater scale could be deployed using hardware-based infrastructure. Their customers, the service provider customers, are also coming to them asking for new IT services, new cloud-based services. The decision the service provider needs to make is whether they go and invest, whether they're going to invest in these new cloud-based services. The option is that they could deploy virtual services, extend their network into cloud-based environments so they can build brokerage, they can go and work with third parties to deliver new services. Virtualizing these services means that they can move to market very quickly and the investment remains low, and they can be partnering with a number of different cloud-based providers out there. So the reality is virtualizing the technology enables Juniper to offer a solution that complements its hardware-based environment. It's not a replacement, it's a complementary environment where we now have virtualized services and hardware-based services. And this is where we believe Juniper differentiates from our competition. We believe we're the only vendor in the market that has a complete hardware-based routing infrastructure with all those services deployed on a virtualized environment. We believe we differentiate ourselves, and we have the same management interfaces on the Virtual MX as on the hardware-based MX. So we differentiate ourselves. We believe we're the first vendor to come to market with true service provider network function virtuality for virtual routing. So in summary, we believe this is a carrier-grade option that enables our customers to use their existing infrastructure, existing management infrastructure, and build consistent services that complement their existing hardware-based environment. For further information, please go to juniper.net website.